Oh, I already all done. Okay. Well, allow me. Thank you everyone for being here. Good afternoon and welcome to Strengthen Your Bones with Mitch Minnick. I'm Bill, your co-host, together with with Colette and with Wanda. In the background, we also often have another Wanda and also Richard. Mitch is an American Council on Exercise certified group fitness instructor and also an American Tai Chi and Qigong Association certified Tai Chi master instructor. So just anxious, well qualified, and loves to teach this class. Mitch brings this class, our bone strengthening, on every Monday afternoon at 12 p.m. Pacific. And to join, all you have to do is just click the link to join this class shortly before it begins. There's no need to register in advance. And please save the link that we'll post in chat. And also, please subscribe to Mitch's newsletter, which we'll also post in chat with Mitch's email, so you can ask Mitch and subscribe to the newsletter, because then you get updated information and also reminders when this class starts on Monday. But we'll post those links in the chat, so please look for them. And if this class is relatively new for you, please talk with your doctor, because we're excited about this class, but we want to be sure that your doctor agrees and gives you any feedback that she or he desires. Now, during class, please keep your audio on mute to eliminate background noise. But after class, we'll have a short chat session. And yeah, it's sassy too sometimes, but we have a good discussion. So please join us where we welcome all comments, observations. We'll ask you to raise your hand and I'll call on you, or alternatively to please make an observation in chat. And in sum, thank you everyone for being here. And let's start our class. And I know Mitch wants to talk about an upcoming additional classes that he's offering. So Mitch, we're excited to see you, and thank you, Mitch, for being here.
Perfect, Bill. Thank you so much. But before we get started, I wanted to share a small update about something new coming this summer. So many of you know that we always begin our classes with gentle stretching. Starting in August, I'm offering a new class called Deep Stretch and Restore. It's simply a longer, slower version of the stretching you already know. We take our time, stay in each stretch a little longer, and let the body open up more fully. It's very gentle, very calming, and very accessible. These classes will be on Tuesday and Thursdays beginning August 3rd. To keep things simple, it's just one weekly price of $10. You can come on Tuesday, Thursday, or both. So whatever works for you. Replays will be included if you miss a class, and I'll be opening up sign-ups in the next few days. So I'll send everything to you by email, so you'll have all the details. Nothing about your current classes changes. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday stay exactly the same throughout the rest of the year. So I'm really excited about this offer, so I think many of you will enjoy the slower pace and the deeper release that these classes give you. So, having said that, let's begin. We're going to start with a little body tapping. So we can tap from the top of our head down to the toes. If you're wearing glasses, you might want to take them off. You can do the class standing or sitting, make it work for you. And those of you that want a good extra class in the day, you can take Wednesdays too and do it standing, although I teach from a seated position. So let's start tapping the flat bone, the top of the head, all over the flat bone, and do the crown. Then come on down behind the head where the head bone touches the neck muscle, and then behind the ears and the bony part above the ears, right up and down the ears. And then take your thumb and finger and just pinch up and down the ears, and then do all over the temples, the temples, the temples, all over the forehead. And go right in between the eyebrows, but up a little bit. This is your sixth chakra, your mind's eye, major energy center. and then on top of the eyebrows. We have 366 energy centers throughout the body. Outside edges of the eyes. Come on down below the eyes, on top of the eye sockets. Below the nose and the upper level of the gum line. Come up to the back teeth. And then back down to the front. Jump down to the lower level. Come up to the back teeth. And then back down to the front. Then all around the chin. Coming underneath the jawbone, start tapping up the jawbone, behind the jaw, below the ears, some soft tissue right in here. This is glandular. Now we do scrunchy face and open face. So, let's make a tight fist, scrunch it up really tight, and then on the count of 3, we do just the opposite. It's called open face. You open up the eyes wide, make a sound to put some energy into it, and stick the tongue out to stretch out the jaw. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Okay, 2 more times. Give it a good scrunch. This makes you look good. Good for the face. 1, 2, 3. Okay, 1 more time. Give it a good squeeze as tight as you can. 1, 2, 3. Okay, feel the tingling in the face. Drop the left ear to left shoulder. Extend the right arm. I'm mirror teaching, so I'm on the same side as you. Take the left hand and start tapping where the shoulder connects to the neck. Then on top of the shoulder, then the bicep, and then the elbow. Coming down the forearm to the wrist, top of the thumb, front fist, pinky, lower wrist, coming up the forearm to the elbow, tricep, armpit, upper part of the chest, other side, neck touches the neck, shoulder, and then the bicep, and then the elbow. Coming down the forearm to the wrist, top of the thumb, front of the fist, pinky, lower wrist, coming up the forearm to the elbow, tricep, armpit, okay, upper part of the chest. Now here's an opportunity to shut out stress. And when you kind of tap pretty hard, pounding up in the lungs, you can do it with a slap or a fist. I like to do a slap. It gets more of an area here. And when I go ha, you go ha. If I go ha ha, you go ha ha. So I'm going to go ha, ho, and he, the 3 sounds of laughter. So at the end, we're going to end up laughing. So follow me. Let me go first. Ready? Ha! Ha ha! Ha ha ha! Ho! Ho ho! Ho ho ho! He! He he! He he he! Okay, ha ha ho ho he he! Set yourself free. Yeah, I love it. Come down to the abdomen. A little bit of laughter, so powerful. It's so good for the system, and it just makes you feel good. Okay, now do the kidneys. Kidney, tailbone, do the buttocks. Come on down the back of the legs, and when you come up the inside of the side, go up right to the thighs. Come on down the outside. When you come up the front of the legs, hang out at the knees, all around the knees. And your thighs, and then cross your hands, place them on the shoulders, sweep down to the toes, just say it feels so good. Ready? It feels so good. All right, now let's start with a little vibration. Feet are hip width apart, bounce the knees, relax the arms, relax the shoulders. Let the arms really relax. And then just start shaking the palms. This really helps. This vibration is really good for the body. You don't need an expensive machine to vibrate the body. This does a pretty good job. Add a little wiggle to the hips, shimmy those shoulders, and bobble the head. So you're all shook up. Just let everything relax. This is the way to shake, rattle, and roll. Okay, stop. Palms from the abdomen, sink into the back of the calves. 3 heart opening breaths through the nose. Inhale and stretch. And exhale. Come on down for 2 more times. A little bit of a squat here. So through the nose, inhale and stretch. And exhale, sink right down for 1 more time. Inhale and stretch. Now when you exhale, lock the knees, hinge at the hips. Let the arms dangle. You're just pulling on the back of the legs. Through the nose, we inhale, body expands. When we exhale, just relax a little deeper into that delicious stretch. 2 more times. Inhale and exhale. Everything should feel real good to you. Don't overdo it. 1 more time. Inhale and exhale. Just enjoy the stretch. Now when you inhale, bend the knees and pivot up. When we exhale, we straighten up. So, leg stretch 1 at a time. Let's step forward with your right foot. Hands on the hips. Lock the front knee. And when you inhale, you exhale, come on down and sink into the back of that front leg. You're just stretching it. Keep the back straight. Don't curve it. The weight does the job for you. Through the nose, inhale. When you exhale, all you got to do is just relax into the stretch. Okay, 2 more times. Inhale and exhale a little deeper into the stretch. So my Tuesday and Thursday classes will have stretches like this. 1 more time. Inhale and exhale a little deeper into the stretch. Now when you inhale very, very slowly, bring it up. Now kick the legs out. Let's do the same thing with the other side. Left foot forward and so the hips, and inhale. When you exhale, just sink into the back of the leg. All right. 3 breaths here. Through the nose, inhale, body expands. When you exhale, just going deeper into that delicious stretch. 2 more times. Inhale and exhale a little deeper into the stretch. 1 more time. Inhale and exhale even deeper into the stretch. Now when you inhale very, very slowly, come on up. Now just kick the legs out, relax the arms, move the shoulders around. Balance plate exercise. Step forward with your right foot, put your right palm out. I want you to sink into a little squat here. So we're going to do 2 circles, 2 breaths. Everything's done with the breath. When we inhale, we rise. When we exhale, we sink. So we get a little squat out of it. And we're going to rotate the joints so that gets the joints flowing. So inhale, we rise, straighten the legs, bring the palm into the chest, circle the palm, face up underneath the arm. You have to lift the elbow up. When you exhale, we sink. The hip goes one way, the arm the other. Now we gyrate the hip. As you inhale, bend the elbow to come over the head. It's a nice stretch all the way down through here. As we exhale, we sink, okay? We'll be doing this in my Tuesday and Thursday class. Inhale, but a little bit slower. And exhale, sink and stretch. Inhale, gyrate over the head. And exhale, come on back down for 1 more time. Through the nose, inhale, we rise. And exhale, we sink. Inhale over the head, and exhale, come on down. Now we're done with this side, so we rise on the inhale, and exhale, we sink. Let go to the other side. Inhale, we rise, and exhale, we sink into position. The palm is face up. Here we go. Inhale into the chest, elbow and shoulder up. Bend the wrist, circle the palm, and exhale, stretch it out to the left. Inhale, feel the hip. We gyrate the hip over the head. Oh yeah, what's a good stretch. And exhale, come on back down for 2 more times. Through the nose, inhale, we rise. And exhale, we sink. Inhale, we rise. And exhale, we sink. 1 more time. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Okay, bring the foot back on the inhale and exhale. I want you to come into a squat. So take a half step to the right and exhale, half step to the left. Inhale and exhale, sink. 2 circles, 2 breaths, 3 sets. So inhale, we rise, bring the arms to the up, circle the palm underneath the armpit, and exhale, we sink and stretch through the forearm. Now over the head we go. As you inhale, try to keep the palms face up as you rise, stretching through the abdominal and the back. And the exhale, we sink as we come right back down. Okay, 2 more times. So inhale, we rise, and exhale, we sink. Inhale, we rise, and exhale, we sink. 1 more time. Through the nose, inhale, and exhale. Inhale, and exhale. Okay, bring the feet back on the inhale and exhale, inhale and exhale. We're going to start with an overhead press with a squat. So get some weights. Weights are optional. You don't have to use any weights if you don't want to. I like to use weights because they're good for you. But if you can't, you can't. That's okay. You make it work for you. And if you don't have weights, want to use weights, you can use bottles of water, and you don't have to fill them up all the way if you don't want to. So just use those small little bottles. Feet are hip width apart. Inhale to the shoulders and exhale, sink into a squat. We begin with an inhale. When we exhale, rise up and extend the right arm forward, right arm only, and stretch, straighten the palm forward, and inhale, come down. Now we're going to alternate sides. Left side, exhale, right up and stretch, and inhale, back down to the right. Exhale, we rise, and inhale, we sink. Exhale, we rise, and inhale, that's 2. Exhale, inhale, exhale, and 3. Exhale, Inhale. Exhale. That's 4. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 5 more. Exhale. Inhale. Stretch. 4 more. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 3 more. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. No more. Then inhale, straighten the legs as you exhale. Lower your arms down, take 2 breaths. Through the nose, inhale. Through the mouth, exhale. 1 more breath through the nose, inhale. And exhale, nice. Now bend the elbows, wiggle the wrist, kick the legs out. Okay, move the hips around, shimmy the shoulders and bobble up. Bobble the head, so we're all loosed up. So now let's do both at the same time. It's called an Arnold press. So to the shoulders we go. So inhale to the shoulders and exhale, we sink. We begin with an inhale. When you exhale, lift up and stretch, straighten the palms, twist the palms forward, and inhale, come down. 2 more. Exhale, reach up, and inhale, 8 more. Exhale, inhale, that's 3. Exhale, inhale, 4 more. Exhale, inhale, 5 more. Exhale, inhale, 4 to go. Exhale, inhale, 3 more. Exhale, inhale, 2 more. Exhale, inhale, 1 more. Exhale, inhale, no more. Then inhale up as you exhale, lower your arms. Take 2 breaths here through the nose. Inhale, through the mouth, exhale. 1 more breath through the nose. Inhale, through the mouth, exhale. Now bend the elbows, wiggle the wrist, kick the legs out, move the hips around, shimmy the shoulders and bobble the head. Okay, let's do a overhead press with a side step. So both arms, both weights to the shoulders. So inhale to the shoulders and exhale, we sink. So we begin with an inhale. We exhale, rise up and stretch and sink. Stretch and come down. Other side, exhale, stretch and inhale, squat. Exhale, stretch and inhale to the left now. Exhale, inhale, that's 2. Back to the right. Exhale, inhale, exhale, 3. Exhale, inhale, exhale, and 4. Exhale, inhale, exhale. 5 more. Squats are optional. Exhale, inhale, exhale. 4 to go. Exhale, inhale, exhale. 4 more. Exhale, inhale, exhale. 3 more. Exhale, inhale, exhale. 2 more. Exhale, inhale, exhale. 1 more. Exhale, inhale, exhale. No more. Then inhale up. When we exhale, lower our arms. 2 breaths here. Through the nose, inhale. Through the mouth, exhale. 1 more breath. Inhale. And exhale. Nice. Now bend the elbows, wiggle the wrist, kick the legs out, wiggle the hips, shimmy the shoulders, and bobble the head. Okay, good job. Bent over row. So with our feet hip width apart, we just sink down to bend the knees, to sink into the back of the calves. Then we hinge at the hip. Keep the back straight. Then inhale the weights to the chest, and exhale, come down. Start over again. So we begin with an inhale. When we exhale, pull up, and inhale, that's 1. Exhale, pull up, and inhale, that's 2. Exhale, and 3. Exhale, that's 4. Exhale, 5 more. Exhale, 4 more. Exhale, 3 more. Exhale, 2 more. Exhale, 1 more. Exhale, no more. Then inhale, straighten up. When we exhale, straighten the knees, and then take 2 breaths through the nose. Inhale, And exhale, one more breath through the nose. Inhale and exhale. Nice. Now bend the elbows, wiggle the wrist, kick the legs out, move the hips around, shift the shoulders, and bobble the head. Okay, now we're going to do a squat punch. So a squat with a punch. I'm going to lower my weight just a little bit because I usually do this when I extend my arms out past my body. But it's up to you how you want to do it. So it's just what I do. So we begin with an inhale, the weights to the chest. When you exhale, sink into a squat. We're going to rise and do the right and alternate sides. So we begin with the inhale. When you exhale, we rise and straighten the arm forward and twist the palm forward down. And inhale, come down. Now the left side, exhale, reach out, palm faces down. And inhale, come down. That's one. Back to the right. Exhale, inhale, come down. Exhale, rise, and inhale, that's two. Exhale, inhale. Exhale, and three. Exhale, inhale. Exhale, and four. Exhale, inhale. Exhale, five more. Exhale, inhale. Exhale, four to go. Exhale, inhale. Exhale, three more. Exhale, inhale. Exhale, two more. Exhale, inhale. Exhale, one more. Exhale, inhale. Exhale, no more. Then inhale, straighten the legs. As you exhale, lower the arms. Two breaths here through the nose. Inhale, through the mouth. Exhale, one more breath. Inhale. And exhale, nice. Now bend the elbows, wiggle the wrists, kick the legs out, move the hips around, shin the shoulders, and bobble the head. Let's set the weights off to the side for a moment and just unwind a little bit before we continue. We might want to have a sip of the water on the way, so salute. Water is a great conductor of electricity. And if you didn't know it, you are electrical all throughout your body. You're motoring and firing on all these wonderful sparks and signals, and they have to be directed somehow. They have to pass through energy centers. So bounce the knees, relax the arms. Let the body relax by vibrating. Just relax the upper body as much as you can by bouncing the knees as fast as you can. It's not hard, it's very easy. It's just a relaxing motion. Now start shaking the palms and add a little wiggle of the hips. I do this in all my classes because it's so good for you. And then as you move the hips around, shift the shoulders and bobble the head. Now let's do 3 heart opening breaths. Palms in front of the abdomen, sink into the back of the calves. So through the nose, inhale, big wide stretch through the cores, all the way down to the calf, and exhale, come back down for 2 more times. Through the nose, inhale, we stretch, and exhale. 1 more goes to forward bend. Through the nose, inhale and stretch. Now when you exhale, we lock the knees, hinge at the hips. This is all about stretching the back of the legs. So you come down to where you don't come down any further. You don't need to curve the back. You're just pulling on the back of the legs. 3 breaths here through the nose. Inhale, body expands. And exhale through the mouth, body relaxes. 2 more breaths. Inhale through the nose. And exhale through the mouth. 1 more time. Inhale. And exhale to that delicious stretch for the back of the legs. Now, when you inhale, bend the knees and pivot up. When we exhale, then we straighten up. And just take a moment to just loosen up the body, let everything relax. Okay, we're going to continue with an overhead tricep extension, like this. So we have to straighten the elbows when we go up. And that will be followed by a tricep kickback. So starting with the tricep extension, if you're wearing weights, you put them together, you sink into a squat. Then inhale, we rise, and exhale, as you lower your arms, we bend the knees to sink. Now remember, these squats are optional. So inhale, we rise and straighten the elbows to stretch through the abdomen, and inhale, come down. Exhale, and inhale, that's 2. Exhale, and inhale, that's 3. Exhale, stretch and reach, and inhale, come down for 4. Exhale, stretch and reach, and inhale, 5 more. Exhale, 4 to go. Exhale, 3 more. Exhale, 2 more. Exhale, 1 more. Exhale, no more. Then inhale up As you exhale, slowly lower your arms down by the sides and then take 2 breaths. Through the nose, inhale. Through the mouth, exhale. One more breath through the nose. Inhale. And exhale. Nice. Now bend the elbows, wiggle the wrist, kick the legs out, move the hips around, shim the shoulders, and bobble the hip. Tricep kickback. So your weights are by the side, but we sink into a squat, so you're just not curving the back. Then we hinge at the hips. Then the inhale, bring the weights to the chest. On the exhale, pull your elbows back from here. We kick back and hold it for 1 second. So we begin with an inhale. When you exhale, kick back and hold it, and inhale. That's 1. Exhale, hold it, and 2. Exhale, inhale, 3. Exhale, inhale, 4. Exhale, inhale, 5 more. Exhale, keep the back straight. Inhale, 3 more. Exhale, inhale, 2 to go. Exhale, inhale, 1 more. Exhale, inhale, no more. Then inhale, up, and exhale, lower your arms for 2 breaths. Through the nose, inhale, and exhale. 1 more breath. Through the nose, inhale, and exhale. Now, bend the elbows, wiggle the wrist, kick the legs out, move the hips around, shin those shoulders, and bobble the hip. Now, we're going to do a step back, swing back. So you want to be flat-footed on the floor when you swing back. We're going to alternate sides. So you step back with your right leg, the toe and the heel are flat-footed as you do the swing. So to the chest we go. So inhale to the chest and exhale. We begin with an inhale. We exhale, toe, heel, and swing. And inhale now the left side. Exhale, toe, heel, and swing. And back to the right. Exhale, inhale. Exhale, that's 2. This is fun. Exhale, inhale. Exhale, and 3. Very freeing. Exhale, inhale. Exhale, and 4. Exhale, inhale. Exhale, 5 more. Exhale, inhale. Exhale, 4 to go. Exhale, inhale. Exhale, 3 more. Exhale, inhale. Exhale, 2 more. Exhale, inhale. Exhale, 1 more. Exhale, inhale. Exhale, no more. Then inhale and exhale. Lower the arms, take 2 breaths through the nose. Inhale, through the mouth. Exhale, 1 more time. Inhale and exhale. Nice. Now bend the elbows, wiggle the wrist, kick the legs out, move the hips around, shin the shoulders, and bobble the head. All right, now we're going to do a bicep curl, and on 1 foot. So basically, you put your right foot out. We're going to bring the right knee up as you do the curl, and we'll do all 10 on the right side. Then we'll do the left. We begin with an inhale. When you exhale, right knee up, and inhale, toe down, same side. Exhale, and 2. Exhale, that's 3. Exhale, and 4. Exhale, 5 more. Exhale, 4 to go. Exhale, 3 more. Exhale, 2 more. Exhale, 1 more. Exhale, no more. Then inhale and exhale. Take 2 more breaths through the nose. Inhale and exhale. Okay, now bend the elbows, wiggle the wrist, kick the legs out, move the hips around, shin the shoulders, and bobble the head. Let's do the left side. So left toes are out. We begin with an inhale. When you exhale, knee up, and inhale, toes down. Exhale, and 2. Exhale, and 3. Exhale, and 4. Exhale, 5 more. Exhale, 4 more. Exhale, 3 more. Exhale, 2 more. Exhale, 1 more. Exhale, no more. Then inhale and exhale. Another breath through the nose. Inhale, through the mouth, exhale. Now, bend the elbows, wiggle the wrist, kick the legs out, move the hips around, shin the shoulders, and bobble the head. Okay, now we're going to do a back lunge with an arm curl. Now, you can either, I'm going to do a back and a squat, If you want to, you can just step straight back as you do the arm curl, okay? That's a little easier for you. If you want to make it difficult, you do the squat. So we begin with an inhale. When we exhale, come down, and inhale, we're up. Alternate side, left side now. Exhale, that's one, back to the right. Exhale, inhale, exhale, and two. Exhale, inhale, exhale, and three. Exhale, inhale, exhale, and four. Exhale, inhale, exhale, five more. Exhale, inhale, exhale, four to go. Exhale, inhale, exhale, four more. Exhale, inhale, exhale, three more. Exhale, inhale, exhale, two more. Exhale, inhale, exhale, one more. Exhale, inhale, exhale, no more. Then inhale and exhale. One more breath through the nose. Inhale and exhale. Nice. Now bend the elbows, wiggle the wrists, kick the legs out. Move the hips around, shin the shoulders, and bobble the head. Now, we're all done with the, let's see. Yeah, let's put the weights off to the side. We're done with weights. We're going to do some stretching. We're going to stretch out of this. So put your arms by the side. We'll do a set of three. Right, left, both at the same time. And squats are optional. So you can already sink into a squat. So we begin with an inhale. The exhale, rise up and stretch to the side and inhale. Now the other side. Exhale, we stretch and inhale. Both sides now. Exhale, back to the right. Exhale, inhale left. Exhale, inhale both. Exhale and inhale. Come on, round, straighten the knees and exhale. Lower the arms and then come down into a squat. We'll do the shoulders. We begin with an inhale. When we exhale, rise up and inhale. That's left side now. Exhale. Now both. Exhale. Inhale down. Right side. Exhale. Inhale. Come down. Exhale. Inhale both. Exhale. One more set. Right side. Exhale. Inhale left. Exhale. Inhale both. Exhale. And inhale. Come down. Now straighten the knees and exhale. Drop the left ear to left shoulder. Extend the right arm. As an option, you can put a little weight with your left arm wrapped around the head and sink into a squat. So inhale, we rise. Exhale, we sink. So inhale, we rise. And exhale, we sink and just relax into this. Two more breaths. Inhale. And exhale, just relax. One more time. Inhale. Now when you exhale, just come down and relax out of this. Let's go to the other side. Drop the arm, head down. Extend the left arm, wrap the arm around. So inhale, we rise, and exhale, we sink. Two more. Inhale, we rise, and exhale, we sink. One more. Inhale, and exhale, come down. Now when you inhale, come up out of this. When you exhale, just bobble the head, relax the shoulders, kick the legs out. Let's do 3 heart opening breaths. Palms for the abdomen, sink into the back of the calves. So when you inhale, just give it a big stretch, and exhale, come down for 2 more. Inhale, we stretch, and exhale. 1 more to forward bend. Inhale and stretch. Now when you exhale, lock the knees, hinge at the hips, let the arms dangle. Feel a nice pull in the back of the legs. 3 breaths here through the nose. Inhale and exhale through the nose, through the mouth, 2 more. Inhale and exhale a little deeper into the stretch. 1 more. Inhale and exhale, going deeper. Now when you inhale, bend the knees and pivot up. When we exhale, we straighten up. And with their feet hip width together, just relax the arms, relax the shoulders, shake the palms, move the hips around, and then shin the shoulders and bobble the head. And let's conclude by saying, thank you. Bill, back to you, sir.